DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Burrow to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, and just 11 seconds remaining.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
11.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
On 1, ready?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
Throwing it just before halftime. He fires one deep down the middle, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Golden Eagles are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give now from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Richardson on 3rd. He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying.
On 1, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
12.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Running left, this is Kamara. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
12. Stop.
Another run for Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stop.
They're going to throw it on third and long. This one taken in by Chase. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. 12. 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
11. Stop.
They'll throw on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Richardson now on first and 10. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Running behind center with Kamara. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Bengals with it, 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run.
On 1, ready?
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's get set.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop?
Here we go, here we go.
That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen, the motion man left. On 1st down, it's Richardson. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Bengals will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And that is a touchdown! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go.
11,
It's second
11,
down.
11. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Cut it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Recovered by the defense. And they'll return it for a touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, Brock, we both know there's some guy looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way
On one, ready?
is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you
Here we go.
any chance.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Second and 13. He put some juice on a deep throw down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Golden Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They give it to him again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We'll take a pause now. We saw him get blasted at the end of that run, and he's in some distress following the play. Team personnel heading out to help him. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Allen, the motion man left. Looking to throw. He puts everything behind this one. He lays out for it and makes the catch. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a gamble. So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. They'll try and punch it in. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 on the play, so that sets up 4th and goal from the 3.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. Only a 20-yarder here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Chooses to bring this one out. Trying to break a return. Oh no, he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go.
Going ground game again here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Golden Eagles lead by 15 now. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Here we go.
To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
1-1, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Golden Eagles get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles grow their lead yet again. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Trying again following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt trophy high as champions.